Alrighty, welcome everybody. My name is Sarah Rogers, your one-star platinum I-10 card holder. Today's training is going to be you booked your client. Now what, right? So often we think of the booking, solidifying the booking as, oh my God, okay, I'm done. But really, that's just where your services get to begin, right? So we're going to go into some tricks, some pointers, some hacks as agents that we can do to really provide amazing customer service to our clients so that we're able to retain them, so that we're able to make their vacations really effortless and easy, so they're not hit with any last minute surprises and all of that kind of good stuff. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and get into this. There we go. Immediately after your booking, communication is going to be key to build trust and make sure that things go smoothly. Okay, so once you book your client, you're going to want to make sure your client is fully aware of any balances and when those balances are due. Don't be afraid to talk to them about what their game plan is to pay off their balance. That way, you are effectively communicating this. There's no hidden surprises. They already know. And you can also mark any dates in your calendar. Okay, this is going to be critical because if you have multiple clients, different bookings are taking place different times, payments are due at different times. The most effective thing that you can do for yourself is to be able to make reminders for yourself, right? I have, Bob, booking number 1234, payment's going to be due May 15th. I'm going to make a calendar reminder, right? I'm going to talk to Bob before. I'm going to ask him when he can expect to make these payments so that you can mark him down in your calendar and things go smoothly from there. Does that point kind of make sense to everybody on how to be able to effectively communicate that to your clients? Okay, so outside from that, another thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we're communicating any COVID required needs so that your client can make any necessary appointments for testing, know the paperwork that they have to fill out, etc. So right away, and this should be something that's talked about even before the booking as well, but I like to also reiterate to my client that, if they got to make a COVID test, maybe they're traveling internationally, right? I'm always communicating how far in advance they need to make their COVID bookings. Their COVID test appointments, and also, what testing facilities are acceptable. And I'm also going to make sure that they know of any health form requirements that are going to be required of them before they hop onto the plane. So a lot of the times what I'm doing, guys, I'm simply just Googling. I'm Googling, what is, COVID entry requirements for Jamaica. A lot of the times, guys, you're going to get a state health board website that actually is really easy, talks about the requirements. Has anybody done this before? Does anybody want me to kind of go over that in more depth? I'm not going to give a full-on training on that, but it's very important, guys. You are the travel agent and you are responsible for letting your client know what is required. Okay, so for example, let's say my client's going to Jamaica. I'm going to go to Google. I'm just going to do Jamaica COVID entry requirements. Google literally, guys, is going to be your best friend in any situation that you're in. Okay, right away, visit Jamaica.com. Jamaica cares, health safety for visitors, tourism works, etc. Okay, I'm going to go here. And it's going to give me all the information, pre-departure and arrival, right? So this is going to tell me what my client needs and any forms they need me to fill out, okay? So this is always a great thing to be able to know how to get to. So literally, guys, you're just gonna Google it. Hawaii COVID entry requirements, Mexico COVID entry requirements, Italy COVID entry requirements. Does that make sense to you guys on how you could easily find that information out? Okay. Remember, this is your duty as a travel agent to be able to provide this information to your client. Okay. You are actually responsible for this information to be able to provide this to your client. Okay. All right. And then you also have to send over the client's itinerary so they can make sure to confirm everything. How many of you guys send the client itinerary form to your clients now? one of the things that I always like to do when I send the itinerary is I make sure that I'm branding my logo and stuff on the itinerary before I send that over to my clients. Now, please make sure, guys, whenever you're doing emails, that all of the emails from the vendor are going to you first. You want to make sure all of the emails from the vendor are going to you first. So whenever it asks for an email, I always put my email down, not my clients. Does anybody know why I do this other than branding reasons? Yes, exactly. To confirm everything is correct. Because if I'm able to confirm that everything's correct, then I know, okay, I can just brand this, throw on my logo, take some, other stuff out there if needed. And then, if there's anything that's incorrect, I'm able to call into the vendor and fix it before my client even knows about it. I'm doing the behind the scenes work so that they don't freak out. Trust me, the last thing you want to do is have stuff automatically go to your client that you are not able to prove. And guess what? Then they're going to have to call you if something seems wrong, right? Instead of you being able to get ahead of the problem, right? That way they don't even know. You fix it, and then you get the corrected itinerary, and then you send that off to your client. Okay. Yeah, I just pretty much copy and paste everything. And I just send that. Are you copying and pasting the requirement? No, this is a conversation I'm having with my clients, Jennifer. I'm either getting on the phone or having a separate a conversation with them so that they're fully aware of any COVID requirements. Okay. Alrighty. So the next thing is, what can you do to prep your clients for their trips? This is where your service to your clients can really shine. You can earn their loyalty by helping them prep. Trust me when I say, guys, it's the simple things that count. Okay. Make them aware you'll be checking them into their flights. How many of you always check in your clients' flights so that they're able to get their boarding passes, etc.? How many of you are currently doing this? No one? No one's currently checking their clients into their flights? Guys, that's really, really easy. So all you have to do, guys, is you take the flight confirmation, and all you do is you enter it into the airline. So let's say you got American Airline, your client's going on American Airline. You take that flight confirmation number 24 hours ahead of their flight. You can't check them in anytime before then. It's 24 hours ahead of their flight time. Take in that confirmation code, their first or last name, and you are able to check them in. I make sure that their boarding passes go to them. I email it to them so they have their virtual boarding passes. One less thing they have to worry about. How easy is that? It takes me maybe 5 minutes to do on my computer, but it's an extra service that I'm providing to my clients that is making their vacation a little bit less stress-free, or a little bit less stressful, right? Something easy that I can do, like I said, takes me 5 minutes, stellar customer service. My clients love that I do this for them. It makes them feel so special. But it's really simple, right? It takes you 5 minutes to do. Okay. Also, you should be staying on top of any flight changes and communicate accordingly. Remember that your client should be arriving to the airport 2 to 3 hours ahead of their flight time. So if their flights are changing, it's up to you. It's your responsibility to make sure that they are aware so that they can make the proper arrangements needed to be able to get to the airport accordingly, okay? Make sure you are staying on top of this for your clients, okay? Alrighty. Also, inform clients about weather conditions. Make a packing list for them. Be their 7-day forecast. I always like to check out the weather for my client, let them know, hey, it looks like it's going to be beautiful sunny skies in the mid 80s, whatever the case may be. You're good to prep, you're good to pack X, Y, and Z. Doing this is really simple, guys, really easy. Again, it's really the simple things that count. This is going to build trust with your client. Your client's going to know that, hey, like Sarah's really looking out for my best interest. She's making this really easy for me. I don't even have to do any additional research. She's kind of doing all the work for me. It's really nice. I'm like their concierge service, right? Again, checking the weather takes 5 to 10 minutes, guys. Super easy, really simple. but it's something that really shows your client that you're going the extra way to help them prep for their vacation. Okay. Giving them a packing list. Maybe they have kids. How many of you have kids and you're like always making a list of things you have to do or check mark before you have to, you know, before you take your kids anywhere? How nice would it be as parents for you to have a list that somebody prepares for you instead of you preparing it for yourself, right? Super nice. I would love for somebody to give me a list of things to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. That would be so nice for me as a mom to have somebody else do for me. So, you know, it's something really simple. Maybe, you know, you can have, there's a lot of templates out there, guys. There's a lot of stuff on Etsy and stuff that you can find that, you know, that you can kind of already have pre-made for your clients, but super simple, right? Okay. Yeah, I have some templates that I actually have purchased off Etsy. And I just kind of copy and paste and, you know, make it accordingly. Like I said, these things cost like $3 on Etsy. A lot of them are downloadable PDFs that you can just get. And they're just super cute, really nice, simple, clean looking, don't have to do any work. I'd rather pay somebody $3 to have it instantly given to me than to spend, you know, a couple hours making a nice fancy packing list, right? Alrighty. Does anybody have any questions up until this point? Super easy, right, guys? Does this seem stuff like we can all do for our clients, right? Simple stuff makes it really easy, right? Does everybody agree? This is simple things that count. Put a yes in the chat box if you agree. Yes, 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 absolutely. Awesome. Yes. That's probably going to be another training, Jeremiah, but you're going to want to, you know, be aware of that and, you know, call into vendors and make sure that you get all the necessary requirements and inform them the same way. Mm-hmm. Yes. All righty. Things to confirm before they arrive. Confirming and informing your clients is a great way to avoid any unpleasant surprises, correct? How many of you would hate for your client to get to the hotel only to realize something's wrong? How many of you would hate for that to happen? How many of you would hate for that to happen on your own self, right? That's not cool. A lot of that stuff doesn't even need to happen when they have a travel agent. Hold on one second, gonna let the dog out. Remember, guys, you as the agent have the ability to confirm everything. Something that I always make sure to do, I call the hotel prior to my client leaving, and I confirm their room type. I confirm their dates of check-in and check-out, and I confirm the names and people on the reservation. This way, I know the hotel has everything straight. There's not going to be any surprises when my client gets to that counter. I know that they are good to go. I have peace of mind knowing that they're going to have an effortless check-in because I've already confirmed all the details with the hotel myself. Okay. If your client has transportation services as part of their package, call the transportation service ahead of time. Confirm your client's appointment. Also, guys, confirm where your client can expect to meet the transportation at the airport. For example, if you're doing a package together on Vax and your transportation is included for your client there, your itinerary will actually have the transportation contact information. Call them. Say, hey, this is Sarah Rogers, travel agent for client number, whatever. This is their confirmation number. I just want to make sure that you guys have all of their transportation stuff verified. Want to confirm, you know, the time of pickup, et cetera, et cetera. They'll do it. It takes you 5 minutes. You know, I always call the day my client's leaving, and I also, you know, I confirm, hey, where does my client need to go to meet the driver? where does my client need to go to meet the driver? And they're going to tell me, oh, you know, they're going to go to carousel 3, or, you know, we have an AM World desk at baggage, right where baggage claim is, or they're going to expect to see a guy in a Hawaiian shirt holding up an AM Tours or, you know, World Star Tours sign, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm doing? I'm taking down that information and I'm texting it to my client so that my client is fully aware. They don't have to worry about, oh my God, where's my person? What am I supposed to be looking for? Where they're going to be out? Take all of that guessing work out for your client. It's going to make it really easy for them. Oh, Sarah texted me. Okay, I just have to look for a guy at a Hawaiian shirt. They're going to be holding a sign, World Star Tours. Okay, perfect. They're going to be right outside Carousel 3. Perfect. Easy. Okay, makes it really, really easy for you guys. Hold on. So Brandy is asking, how many days prior do you call everybody to confirm? That really depends, Brandy. I usually call a couple of times. So I'll call the whole hotel about a week or 2 weeks out. I also call again the day that my client's in the air traveling, just to make sure, hey, I got my client coming in, they're up in the air right now, just calling to confirm and let you know they'll be around approximately X around 3 p.m. Want to confirm everything. Same thing with the transportation. I call prior, but then also I call while my client's up in the air to confirm again everything. I always double check things. Also too, if your client's scheduled for any activities, make sure you are aware of any prior check-in dates and call them in prior, and also get details such as where, the pickup locations and stuff like that for your clients, the same way you would for the transportation. Sometimes the what is the word that I'm looking for? The activities will sometimes require, 3-day check-in, or, 3 days prior to the tour, the date of the tour, you got to call in and just reserve. So I do all of that for my clients, you guys. I always just, and then I reiterate, okay, where can my client be expected to go for pickup and stuff like that. That way I can communicate all of this to my client. Again, communication is crucial, guys, because the more you communicate and keep your client informed, the less guessing work your client has to do, the less of a hassle. They're prepared, they feel confident about what they're doing. And it just makes them have a more relaxed vacation, okay? This would help if I called the same day with my past clients. This would have helped. Yes, this helps a lot. Yeah, absolutely, guys. My clients love that I do this. It really makes everything really effortless for them. I mean, really, I tell my clients, really the only thing you have to worry about is getting yourself to the airport on time. If you get yourself to the airport on time, I got everything taken care of from you from there. I make it really easy and simple for them, right? That's part of the service that we provide as an agent, okay? Trust me when I say, when you do these things, it's going to go a long way for retention. Your client's going to want to book with you again because they know that you're truly doing everything that you can to make sure that their time is not spent getting frustrating, unpleasant surprises and stuff like that. Does this all make sense to everybody? Does anybody have any questions? Yes, yes, yes. Yes, okay. How many of you are going to start implementing all this kind of stuff to your clients? Right? Last but not least, you're going to want to give your clients something special. You'd be surprised on what you guys can give to your clients. I always like to call the hotel concierge, let them know, hey, this is Sarah Rogers, client for booking, or, client that's coming in today. I always ask them for a menu to see what kind of, a lot of the hotels, guys, the concierge, they have a list of things that we can actually gift to our client. And what they'll actually do is you order it, You have to, fill out a credit card authorization form. It's going to cost you anything. And they actually have it delivered to the client's room. It could be really simple. It can be a box of chocolates that's maybe $5, $10. If your client gave you an amazing booking and you're getting $800 worth of commission, $400 worth of commission, what's it to you to spend $20, $30 on a gift for them, right? A glass or a bottle of champagne, $20, right? Could be really something small. Maybe you don't have money for them, but maybe, they can do a thank you card and deliver that to the room, right? Simple things like that. I'm going to tell you, when you do something small like that for your client, it makes them feel so special and so appreciative. I actually get a lot of my clients who will post on their social media and tag me their special gift, right? And I don't even ask them to do that. They're just so shocked and like surprised, and they feel so special that they will actually go ahead and boast about that on their social media. How awesome does that look? Now they're bragging about me on their social media, and I didn't even ask them to do that. All I did was give them a bottle of champagne or some chocolate covered strawberries and left them a little note. Hey, thank you so much for choosing me as your travel agent. I hope you have an amazing time. Thank you for trusting me to help you with this. Love, your favorite travel agent. Super easy, super simple, right? How many of you are going to start implementing these small little things to help your clients feel special? What about for your crews? Do you fill out all the COVID information and check them in? So for their crews and a lot of the COVID requirements, it does require them to fill out forms. So that's kind of who said that? Joyce, it's just about reminding them, I will start sharing with them the forms. I make sure that they have everything filled out, and I just kind of really make sure that they're having all of that filled out. So that way there's not any last minute surprises. They said, oh, you didn't tell me, I didn't know, and all of that. So, it's just about the follow-up and following through with them. I just started, so I have no clients yet except myself. Yeah, but Karen, this is great because you can start implementing this right from the start with your first client, right? So you can start retaining your first clients by simply just doing a lot of these simple things, right? Yes, Camila says, I have a client honeymoon trip that's coming up here. Yes, absolutely. Honeymoon gifts, small little thank you cards, balloons, chocolate covered strawberries are cute for honeymoons, right? Little stuff like that really goes a long way with your clients, and they're going to love you for it. Alrighty, guys. So this was just a short, sweet, simple training. I kind of just wanted to give you guys a little bit of nuggets without totally overloading your brain on simple, but yet really effective ways to really please your client, make sure things go smoothly. Again, the goal is to build trust, to build rapport, so that you can retain these clients, so they can book all of their future vacations with you, and so that they can start referring you out, so you can start getting referral business, because that's going to really help grow your clientele base. Okay, guys? Does anybody have any last minute questions? Yes, we do have surveys, Sashay. Sorry if I'm not saying your name right. And I know that you're on my team. That's something that I can actually help you out with afterwards. But yes, 100%. Post survey is great, not only for your client and you to build that relationship, but also for you to get feedback on a hotel, right? Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, I kind of wanted to just keep it short and simple. I think sometimes simple things can be a little bit better so that you're not feeling overloaded with a bunch of information and stuff like that. This is recorded, guys. So for any agents that missed it, feel free to let them know that they can catch the recording. I'll post it onto my YouTube. Should be uploaded by tomorrow.
Hey, Sarah, I have a question.
Yeah, of course.
When the clients return, do you call the transfer as well and check to see when the good time to pick them up?
Okay. Yep, 100%. Typically, the transportations prior to your client leaving, they like to pick up the clients 3 hours prior to departure. So again, I'm just confirming that, and definitely I'm sharing that information and all of those good things with my clients, 100%. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys hopping in and getting all the good and wonderful nuggets on how you guys can help retain all of your clients. And like I said, I'll post this up for people to catch either the front and the back end or the middle, whatever they missed. And we'll catch you on the next training. Bye, guys. See you.